Good evening, everybody. God bless you all in Jesus' name. It's 10:30 p.m. Australian time, and it is Sunday, the 2nd of January, 2022. Look at this article. They're outright telling you how evil they are. I'm going to read some of it, and then I'm going to leave a link to it so you can read the rest yourself. This is insane. The USDA's new labelling for genetically modified foods goes into effect January 1. Here's what you need to know. The agency has done away with familiar terms like GMOs and has built in loopholes. Loopholes for tiny producers and food made with meat and eggs. Starting January 1, labels at the grocery store are about to get a makeover on foods that have been GM'd. The goal was to get rid of a patchwork of different labels for foods and ingredients that have been scientifically tinkered with. They're telling you. A lot of people don't listen, but smells good, looks good, tastes good. Nah, they're not tinkering with it. They say. Anyway, I'm going to go on a rant, so I just better stop. Sorry. According to the US Department of Agriculture, however, the move also puts a greater burden on consumers to do their homework, to understand what the labels mean, food advocates say. Foods that were previously labelled as containing GE'd ingredients or GM'd organisms will now be labelled as bioengineered. Bioengineered, right? And listen to this, or come with a phone number or QR code guiding consumers to more information online. So my kilo of bananas, my bag of mangoes, the chicken breast that I get from my Lola to cook for a breakfast are now going to have a phone number on it and a QR code. Wow. Anyway, down here. The changes are part of the USDA's new rules on controversial modified crops and ingredients. Previous labelling requirements were governed differently on a state-by-state basis, providing a uniform national standard for labelling bioengineered food. It avoids a patchwork of state labelling regulations. The move is universally confounding food safety advocate groups. Eating bioengineered food poses no risk to human health, according to the liars at the National Academy of Sciences and the Food and Drug Administration. Yeah, poses no risk. What else do they say poses no risk? You know, the thing that they're forcing on people, it's safe and effective? Come on, people need to wake up. However, watchdog organisations say the new rules contain too many loopholes. Remember the word loopholes? There's a lot of loopholes for consumers who want to avoid these foods. The worst part of this law is the use of the term bioengineered, because it's not a term most consumers are familiar with. The director of the project of biotechnology for the non-profit Centre of Science, he said this choice was in large measure because GMO had come to be perceived as pejorative. Did I say that word right? All right. There's more here. Oh, look, hang on. Other groups, such as the Centre of Food Safety, say the rules don't go far enough and will leave the majority of GM'd foods unlabelled. Well, they've already been doing that for years. And the new rules discriminate against the more than 100 million Americans. Come on, what about us Aussies? Don't leave us out. We're copping it too. Who do not have access to smartphones or cell services, because companies will be allowed to rely on smartphone-based scannable QR codes to share info with customers. All right. The new rule required food manufacturers, importers and retailers to disclose information whether foods are bioengineered or use bioengineered ingredients, doing away with well-established terms like genetically engineered and GMO on all labels. However, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, this is just too long and I'm boring you. Dietary supplements must also comply. Restaurants and other food service establishments do not have to abide by the new rules, so they can lie to you. All right. Oh, they always have to mention that word everywhere. They have to mention it everywhere, and it's got nothing to do with it. All right. Okay, what says, what is a bioengineered food? A bioengineered plant or animal has had a new gene inserted into it to give it a useful trait like, yeah. It says contains DNA from a new gene. What are they doing right now to people? What are they inserting into people? Lucifer. Race. Lucifer in. He's getting in them. That's ugly. Anyway. So is this what we've got to look out for? Oh, dear Lord. Look, I'm going to leave a link to this because this video has gone on for too long. I love you all in Jesus' name. I just wanted to share this with you for those of you who are not aware of what's going on. I love you all in Jesus' name. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.